Hi, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Munirul Islam. I'm from Section 5, Group 1. So, in this video, we'll explain about our task, the operation system Joe. So, especially for part 1, I will explain each and everything. So, this section are briefly analysis for the mainframe systems. So, where we can see that, so there are three operating systems. So we need to explain more the batch systems, multi-program systems, and the time sharing systems. So, for the batch system, the example of operating system is payroll system, bank invoice system, and transaction process. Okay, the features. It produces all monthly statements for all bank account holders. And the main applications for the batch system is as well as the same payroll system, bank invoice system, transaction process. The processor is a multiprocessor and it's multitasking and also is multi-users. So, so the advantages for this batch system is a lot of manual work is reduced and execution become fast and well managed. CPU's idle time is reduced. Repetitive use of punch card and magnetic tape is reduced. So now let's move on the multi-program system. So there are the example of multi-program systems OS is Windows OS and Unix OS. The feature of these multi-program systems, we know in the multi-program system, one or multiple programs can be loaded into its main memory for getting to execute. The applications for this operating system are Microsoft Excel or Word, Firefox or Google Chrome browser. So it's also the processor is single, but it multitasking and also the multiple users access this operating system. And the main advantages for this multi-program operating system is to increase CPU utilization and it never gets idle. Resources are utilized smartly, less response times, and short-time jobs are done fastest compared to long-time jobs. Okay, now let's move on time sharing systems. The example of operating systems are Unix, Linux, Windows 2000 Server, Windows NT Server, and TOPS 10 and TOPS 20. So the features of these operating systems are time sharing system allowing multiple clients for getting access to specific systems resources at one from different remotely location, and it is a logical extension of multi-programming system. The applications for these operating systems are a Microsoft Word, MS Excel, Tune, Timeshare, and UC Berkel. So this processor mainly for single processor and is do multitasking and also for multi-users. The main advantages of this operating system, it delivers quick response. Every task makes same opportunity and it's easy to use and user friendly and it helps to increase performance of entire system.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. My name is MD Abu Saleh Naim from Section 5, Group 1. Now I am going to describe about Part 2, the operating system Joe. So, the system here is distributed system. The first, computer networks. The example of OS of computer networks is Linux. The feature is these systems run on a server and provide the capability to manage data, user groups, security, application, and other networking function. The application we can say Opera, Windows Mail, so on. It's a multiprocessor. In computer network, we can do the multitasking and the user is multi-user. Advantage highly stable centralized server. Security concern are handled through server. Now technologies and hardware upgradation are easily integration into the system. Server access is possible remotely from different location and types of system. Go on to the client server system. Is use the operating system of Unix. Client server system we all know is actually works as a centralized server because it provides the approval to all requests which are generated by client, and the server actually give them the feedback. Applications is database, printer, and web servers. It's a multiprocessor, and do the single tasking, and it can use by multi-user. The advantages is network is centrally makes changes or addition or technology easier to incorporate. Peer-to-peer system. The operating system of peer-to-peer system is Ubuntu and Linux Mint. The feature is it provides local services to remote clients. Application is blockchain. Blockchain is the main application of the peer-to-peer system. It's a multiprocessor and it's done multitasking and it can use by multi-user. Best for small to medium LANs. Cheaper to set up. All devices are treated equally. Distributed system is the operating system is locus. A distributed system allows resource sharing, including software by system connected to the network. The application is the internet, the email, and the World Wide Web. It's a multiprocessor and it's a multitasking and multi-user can use this. The advantage of distributed system is unlimited horizontal scaling. Scaling machines can be added whenever required. Low latency, having machines that are geographically located closer to user. It will reduce the time it takes to serve a user. Fault tolerance, if one server or data center goes down, the other could still serve the user of service.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Rafah Raghib and I will be explaining part 3. Let's start with the desktop personal computer systems. An example, we have Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. The features are program execution, input-output operation handling, and file system manipulation. An application for this system is Microsoft Office. It is a single processor system, multitasking, and single user. The advantage for the system is that it's considered as an environment to execute programs. It is user-friendly interface and the ability of resource sharing. Then we have microprocessor systems. An example, we have Windows NT, Unix and Windows XP. This system allow communication between multiple CPUs. An application example, we have Seattle Control. It is a multiprocessor system, of course, and multitasking and multi-user. Advantages, we have cost-effective, increased throughput, and increased reliability. Then we have clustered systems. We have an example of Microsoft Cluster Shared Volumes and Oracle Cluster File System. It is similar to microprocessor systems, but multi-system working together instead. An application, we have the earthquake simulation, and it is a multiprocessor system, multitasking, and multi-user. We have the advantage, we have high availability and high performance. And lastly, we have the real-time system. An example, we have Linux OS, OSE, and Windows CE. Features, we have that it uses less memory. It's used in critical environments, time-critical environments, and it must be responsive 24/7. The application, we have airport traffic control. It is a multiprocessor system, multitasking, and single user. The advantages are that it is fast and reliable.
We'll explain for the embedded systems and sensor node systems. The example of operating systems are single system control loop, multitasking operating system, rate monotonic operating system, and real-time operating system. The feature of these embedded systems are perform specific set of programs not interchangeable among systems, small kernel and flexible functionalities, direct use of interrupts, reactive operation, real-time operation, and input-output device flexibility. Okay, the applications for these operating systems are Symbian, BlackBerry operating system, embedded Linux, iOS, or also automobiles machines. So it's also multiprocessor and do multitasking and for multi-users. So the advantages of these operating systems are they are convenient for mass production. This results in low price per price. These systems are highly stable and reliable. Embedded systems are made for specific tasks. So next, the sensor node systems. The example of OS is WSN operating systems and TinyOS, Contiki OS, and Lorian OS. So the feature of these operating systems, it's to collect information from sensors, to transmit sensors data through the network to the main location, and to relay sensor data from the sensor nodes through the network to the main location. So the applications for these operating systems are Blink, Sense, Blink Remote, Sense Remote, encryption, etc. So it's also basically multiprocessor. It have multiprocessor and do multitasking, and it's for the multi users. So the main advantages of these operating systems, it's a very flexible additional of new device, and this operating system basically saving the cost, and it is useful to the society.
So system card system, which OS is Java card OS and multi OS and Windows for smart cards. The feature is physical access management, student data management, library management, cashless payment, nutritional and inventory management. The application is any the credit or debit card, EVT card, this kind of card. It's a single processor and single tasking only, and single user can use this. Advantages: high level of security, reduced fraud, organized information, reliability, larger memory. And the other system is a handheld system, which operating system is Palm OS, Microsoft Windows CE, EPOC, and Android. The feature is a display task screen or button for user interaction, a battery, a rugged enclosure, and often wireless communication or port for plugging in cables that allow for external communication. The application is every application we use in the mobile phone, and some we can say the messenger, file manager, calendar, Discord. It's a single processor, handheld use single processor, and we can do the multitasking and the multi-user can use this. The advantages is portability, price, and time effective.